Have you ever wanted that really liquid glass bar top finish, either for a piece of furniture or maybe you have your own bar in your house? It's as easy as a two-part epoxy and a hairdryer. Now the way we're going to achieve this thick liquid gloss finish is by using a 50-50 mixture of a resin and hardener. Check your instructions. Some are 1-to-1, some are 2-to-1, some are 3-to-1. And also make sure you follow the directions on the environment because the temperature is really important in the curing time. I usually use gloves when dealing with epoxy because it can be really messy. Now we're only going to mix up a little bit at first because we're just going to put on what's known as a seal coat. That's going to seal the wood. It's also going to prevent bubbles from coming up later on when we put the top coat on. Okay, now this particular manufacturer suggests you stir this for 10 minutes. So let's go. All right, it's been about 10 minutes and I made a little mock-up here just to sort of demo what we're doing. And now it's time to pour on this seal coat. Okay, you want to spread a nice thin coat all around, just nice and even. Get it into all the corners. I'm using a foam brush. You can really use anything, a squeegee, just something to spread it out. Okay, and if you do encounter any bubbles at this stage, which you might, it's okay to bring in the old hairdryer. I think I remember how to use one of these. Put it on high and just throw out the bubbles. All right, now we'll just let this dry for about 4 hours and we're gonna come back and put on what's known as the flood coat. That's where the real magic happens. Okay, now the seal coat has sufficiently dried. It's been a few hours. Now it's time for the flood coat, and that is the really thick, really glassy look that we want. We're gonna use generous portions of resin and hardener, mix them together and pour it on as we did last time. All right, I have sufficiently now mixed this. And although in my little model here, I have a little lip I put on here just to keep things clean. If you're using it on a flat surface, totally fine too. Do the same thing. Flood it all on, let it drip over the edge. Just put obviously a tarp underneath or something and then just sort of wipe the drips and you'll get the same effect. This stuff is pretty much self-leveling, but I use a little foam brush just to help it along. Now this product claims to be bubble free. There are a few bubbles in here, so I'm just gonna hit it with a hairdryer and try to knock some of them down. All right, now it's just gonna take about 24 hours and it will be fully cured. All right, let's check it out. It is definitely cured. Whew. Look at that, it's like glass. It's like a mirror. Now all that's left for our little bar top is an ice cold beverage.